Welcome to Global Affairs Daily. I am Sridhar Reddy. Today, we examine a significant naval incident that has drawn attention across international security circles. An Iranian naval vessel was reportedly sunk in the Indian Ocean near Sri Lanka, raising concerns about what exactly happened, the importance of the ship involved, and what this event reveals about the strength and structure of Iran's navy in the broader global context. The vessel at the center of this incident was IRIS Dena, a frigate belonging to Iranian Navy. According to reports, the ship was sunk on March 4, 2026 in the Indian Ocean, approximately 40 nautical miles from southern coast of Sri Lanka near the city of Gale. The attack reportedly took place in international waters. Reports indicate that vessel was struck by a torpedo launch from United States Navy submarine. The weapon believed to have been used was the Mark 48 torpedo, a heavy torpedo designed specifically to destroy large naval vessels. Such torpedoes are among the most powerful anti-ship weapons used by modern submarines. At the time of the incident, the ship was carrying around 180 crew members. Initial reports suggest that approximately 87 sailors lost their lives, while 32 crew members were rescued by Sri Lankan Navy. Several others were initially reported missing as rescue efforts continued. The ship's presence near Sri Lanka was not related to combat operation in that region. Instead, the vessel had recently participated in international naval events in India, including the International Fleet Review and the Milan Multinational Naval Exercise held in Visakhapatnam. After participating in those activities, the ship was reportedly on its return voyage to Iran when the incident occurred. To understand the importance of the ship itself, it is useful to look at its classification. IRIS Dena belongs to Moj class of frigates, a class of modern warships developed by Iran as part of its effort to strengthen domestic naval shipbuilding capabilities. These ships are designed as multi-role surface combat vessels capable of performing a range of missions. The frigate was equipped with several key systems commonly found on modern warships. These included anti-ship missile systems, air defense capabilities, radar and electronic warfare equipment, and a helicopter landing deck, allowing it to support naval aviation operations as well. Within Iran's naval forces, vessels like IRIS Dena are considered important surface combat assets. Iran does not operate a very large blue water naval, so each modern frigate represents a significant element of its fleet. However, when viewed from the global perspective, ships of this class are generally considered mid-tier warships. They are smaller and less technologically advanced than the most powerful destroyers and cruisers operated by major naval powers such as the United States, United Kingdom, or Japan. In terms of capability, they are more comparable to the frigates used by many medium-sized naval forces around the world. The loss of IRIS Dena is therefore meaningful for Iran, but it does not represent the loss of its most powerful naval vessel. Iran operates other ships that are larger or strategically significant. One example is IRIS Makran, a large naval platform sometimes described as forward operating base or drone carrier type ship. Another example is IRIS Sahan, another modern frigate belonging to the same Moj class family. Iran has constructed several ships within the Moj class program, generally estimated to number around 4 or 5 vessels. Because Iran's blue water fleet is relatively small, Each of these ships plays an important role in extending the Navy's operational reach beyond coastal waters. The estimated cost of a ship like IRIS Dena is not officially disclosed by Iran. However, analysts typically estimate the cost of such frigate to be somewhere in the range of 150 million to 300 million US dollars. For comparison, modern Western destroyers can cost well over $1 billion, and advanced European frigates often cost between 600 to 900 million dollars. The difference reflects variations in technology, sensors, missile systems, and shipbuilding standards. Beyond the individual ship, the incident has also drawn attention to the broader capabilities of Iran naval forces. Iran's navy is structured somewhat differently from many other countries. It is divided into two main components. The first is the Islamic Republic of Iran Navy, which operates, which operates larger ships such as frigates and support vessels and is responsible for operation in Gulf of Oman, the Arabian Sea, and occasionally further into Indian Ocean. The second component is the Islamic Republic Guard Corporation's Navy, which focuses heavily on smaller vessels, coastal defense systems, and asymmetric maritime strategies within the Persian Gulf. When analysts evaluate global naval strength, Iran's navy is generally not ranked among the world's largest blue water fleets. Major naval powers such as United States, China, and Russia operate hundreds of ships, including aircraft carriers, cruisers, destroyers, and nuclear submarines. These fleets dominate global naval rankings. Iran's navy is often placed somewhere in the middle range globally, particularly in terms of blue water capabilities. While it lacks large aircraft carriers and extensive destroyer fleets, it compensates it with a combination of regional naval presence, missile systems, submarines, and coastal defense strategies. In practical terms, Iran's naval strategy focuses more on regional deterrence and maritime security nearby waters rather than maintaining a global power projection uh, navy like some of the world's largest maritime forces. The sinking of IRIS Dena is therefore significant both tactically and symbolically. Tactically, it represents the loss of one of the Iran's modern surface combat ships. Symbolically, it highlights the vulnerability of surface vessels in modern naval warfare, particularly against submarine launched torpedoes. It is notable because submarine based attacks of this kind are relatively rare in modern conflicts. Historically, submarines played a major role in naval warfare during two world wars. In more recent decades, however, direct submarine attacks on warships have been much less common, making this event particularly notable in naval discussions. Events like the sinking of IRIS Dena demonstrate how complex and sensitive maritime security can be, particularly in regions where international naval forces operate in close proximity. They also remind us of the strategic importance of naval power, technology, and maritime diplomacy in shaping global security dynamics. Understanding the capabilities of naval fleets and the context in which such incidents occur help observers better interpret developments in international waters. That was our today's analysis on the sinking of IRIS Dena that happened near Sri Lanka and what that means for Iran's navy. Thank you for watching Global Affairs Daily. Have a great day.